Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nikki. I was recently diagnosed with autism at the age of 23 this past spring, and I mainly make videos about autism and neurodiversity on this channel, as well as some random videos, story times, that sort of thing here and there. So if that's the type of thing you are interested in, I would highly suggest you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications to be notified every time I upload a video. Today's video, we are going to look at my baby pictures together and look at signs of autism that you can see in my baby pictures. So let's get started. So this first picture that I'm going to show is a picture that was taken right before I was 2 years old on 4th of July. And this is like one of the earliest pictures that I could find where I'm displaying some signs of autism. As you can see in the picture, we're taking a family picture, and like my brother and sister are looking at the camera, but I'm just like staring at some American flags that I'm holding. Yeah, and I would imagine my parents were probably behind the camera saying my name, trying to get my attention, and I just like wasn't looking up at them. I was just focused on these American flags. And it's kind of interesting because I read that autism is typically detected or like seen or diagnosed around like 18 months to 3 years old. So I was around that age at this time. And of course, I did not get diagnosed until I was in my 20s. This next picture that I'm going to show you has kind of the same idea that the last one does. This is a family picture on my brother and sister's first day of school. Just like any typical white American family that makes sure kids, take first day of school pictures outside of the house with all your siblings and stuff. Yep. That's what we were doing here in this picture, and even though I was not old enough to go to school at the time, I still had to participate. But yeah, clearly see that I really don't have any interest in taking the picture. I'm not looking at the camera whatsoever. I am just staring at this water bottle, and I've seen pictures of kids right around this age that are looking at the camera, and like here I am just staring at a water bottle. This next picture was taken when I was in kindergarten, and as you can see, I am just off on my own, doing my own thing, and there's two girls that are hanging out together right behind me. This was very, very typical of me as a kid. I remember playing alone more times than not. I was always playing alone. I always seemed pretty content playing by myself. I didn't really show a lot of an interest in socializing with other kids. I was just doing my own thing, and I didn't really care that much. But yeah, you can very clearly see that in this picture. This next picture was another one that was taken when I was in kindergarten on our class field trip to the pumpkin patch. I am the girl sitting right in front of the teacher, but this was pretty much how most of the group pictures that I took as a kid were, where like everybody else in the group picture would be huddled together, sitting close together, whereas I was always off on the very end, off to the side. So you can clearly see, once again, a disinterest in hanging out and socializing with peers my own age. In this picture, I preferred to sit next to the teacher rather than the other kids, and that's very common of autistic people that have an interest in either wanting to hang out with people much older than them or people much younger than them. And here's another picture of me just like sitting off on my own, doing my own thing. I'm not really hanging out with anybody. That's another sign of autism, where I, once again, never really showed much of an interest in socializing with my peers. And I was also just picked on quite a lot as a kid, and so kids just kind of avoided me. They thought that I was weird. They thought I was strange. So this picture pretty much shows that I didn't have a lot of friends, and I was always alone. I was always isolated. I was always playing alone. This is another picture of me when I was in Girl Scouts. I did Girl Scouts for many, many years, and I have a lot of group pictures from my Girl Scout days, and all the group pictures pretty much look the same, just like how I mentioned earlier, where I'm clearly isolated and clearly just not showing an interest in taking the picture or hanging out with other people. I honestly did not like group pictures as a kid. One of the reasons is, like, you know how in group pictures, like, everyone's like huddled up close together with their arms around each other. I hated that because I don't like being touched, and I also don't like touching other people. So like having like feeling like you have to like put your arm around the other person, like I hated that. And I'm also like just super awkward with that stuff anyway. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of group pictures as a kid. And here we have another picture from my Girl Scout days, where once again everyone else is huddled close together and I'm off on the end, clearly very isolated and alone. Yeah, looking at these pictures, sometimes I wonder, like, my parents like should have seen this. They should have seen that clearly I was autistic as a kid. And this is the last picture that I'm going to show in this video. This was a picture that was taken during my birthday when I was in 5th grade. Back then, my parents decided that year that they were going to have a birthday party for me, because it was that's the thing that people do. You know, when you're in elementary school, you have a birthday party where you invite your entire class. And so that's what my parents did. They threw me a birthday party at it's I don't know if you've heard of it. It's not in every state, but it's Adventure Landing. They have one in the Dallas area where I grew up. It's basically like they have an arcade, they have go-karts, they have mini golf, that sort of thing. So they threw a birthday party for me, and we invited all of my 5th grade classmates to join us at this birthday party. And I remember, like, the days leading up to this birthday, I was kind of just like dreading it. Like, you know, most kids are all excited for their birthday. Like, oh my gosh, like, it's a birthday party, it's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna get presents, and we're gonna have cake and all that stuff. Like, no, I honestly, like, would have rather had just done something really, really small with, like, my closest friends, instead of having this big birthday party that, you know, with my entire class. And I just kind of, even though I was kind of dreading it, I went along with it because, you know, this is what you do. This is, you have a birthday party. But yeah, I didn't really want to have a birthday party, but yeah. And one of the things is just like, I don't like big social gatherings. I don't like things that are loud. And I just don't like being the center of attention. And this picture, this was taken when everybody was singing happy birthday to me and we were having cake. And I remember when as you can tell in this picture, but when this picture was taken, I just started like bursting out laughing as everybody was like singing happy birthday to me. And I think that I was doing that as a way to like stim and as a way to self-regulate, because I was overstimulated in this particular setting. Everyone was singing to me. It was loud. There was a lot of people. I was the center of attention, which was not my favorite thing. So yeah, I thought I would include that in there because that's another good sign of autism that was displayed on me as a child. And that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to look at my childhood photos and see signs of autism. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with anyone that you think might find it useful. And comment down below any signs of autism you displayed as a child that were overlooked by your parents and adults and teachers and that sort of thing. And also, as always, leave suggestions down below of video ideas that you would like to see. And look at me, I for once in my life uploaded a video on YouTube that was not 30 minutes long. So yay, I'm getting better at this, like not oversharing and making my videos way too long than they need to be. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my video next time. Bye.